What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today, I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing one of my favorite videos to film, and that is a full face of brand new Drugstore makeup. The Drugstore has been popping off recently, and also as we get into January, that's normally a really big time at the Drugstore, like the new year. There's lots of new releases, so I wanted to do all the new ones that just recently came out first, because I know there's about to be a lot more, but there's so many good things that I'm really excited to try. We have new NYX, Wet n Wild, CoverGirl Essence, like so many different things, so can't wait. Everything we use today, I will link it down below in the description box. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, we're gonna jump right on into a concealer. I didn't have a new foundation, so I went ahead and already did that, but these concealers I am very intrigued by. They're brand new from NYX. These are their Pro Fix Sticks. So these are basically supposed to be correcting concealers. They do have two color correctors in the line as well. I saw a couple people use these and they looked really good, but I gotta be honest, I don't normally like concealer like in stick form like this, but we're gonna see. I'm gonna give it a try and we will go from there. I think I'm probably gonna be shade light, so that's what I'm gonna use. There's a huge shade range in this concealer collection, which is really great. So let's just go in and try this. You just kind of twist it up like that and it's a concealer. So I have some blemishes going on down here. So I'm gonna apply this over them. Oh, you know what? This one might be a little light, but we'll see. Okay, I can tell immediately it's actually very creamy, which that's actually a really good thing, because that's typically like the number one reason why I don't like stick concealers, is I feel like they're not creamy and can be kind of drying. Like other ones I've tried in the past, this one you're not getting that, blending out super easily with my brush. This shade is like a little bit of a hair too light for like my blemishes on my face, but I think for under eyes, it'll be really good. I really like how easy that was to blend out. Gonna go back here too. I have a little discoloration over here as well, so I'm gonna blend that out. Gives a good coverage. I would say it's like a medium coverage. It's not super full coverage. It's not gonna be like Tarte Shape Tape-esque, but definitely gives a good coverage and was able to like, you know, cover up my blemishes for the most part. So I do like that. Let's go into the under eyes. This, I gotta be honest, I am a little nervous about. Oh, they really are buttery though. I don't know that I've ever honestly even used a stick for my under eyes. I probably have at some point. I'm just so used to using like a liquid concealer. I'm gonna see how this blends out with a beauty sponge first, and then I can do with a brush. I think it's probably creamy enough to blend with the sponge. Yeah, it is working. And honestly, looks pretty dang good. This might be like the first stick concealer that I actually like. And again, the creaminess is what really stands out to me about this. So I think if you like to use a sponge to blend, or you like to use brushes, or you just like to use your fingers, this will pretty much work with any tool. Because of how creamy it is, it's super easy to blend out, which I really like. I feel like this definitely exceeded my expectations. I like them. Again, definitely a more medium coverage, not gonna be full. So if you're looking for that, probably skip this. But if you want something that's medium, creamy, easy to blend, I think these are really nice. All right, now to set all over the face, we are gonna go in with this setting powder. This is from the Wet n Wild Marilyn Monroe collection. I don't know if I'm living under a rock or what, but I do not know why I have not seen anything about this collection like at all. And then I got it and I was like, wait, what is this? Like, I feel like I normally always see the Wet n Wild collections, and I love that they collab with Marilyn Monroe. So we're gonna try out a couple different products from that collection in today's video, but this is the translucent luminous setting powder. So let's see how this works. I'm just peeling off the little protector on here. Luminous setting powders can either look nice or really emphasize texture in skin, which I unfortunately have a lot of. So we're gonna see, it is slightly tinted, the powder itself. All right, let's go in, tap this on and see. Okay. It's not super luminous, which is a good thing, because I feel like the ones that really have looked bad on my skin in the past have been very luminous. This one isn't. It just gives a very slight glow to the skin. Like, it doesn't look like I'm setting my face with a highlighter. It's just giving a very like little bit of glow, which I like. So I think we're safe on this one, thank goodness. And actually it looks really pretty. If you don't want to set your skin and have that flat sort of true matte look, this will set but still leave a little glow. All right, we're gonna jump into the eyes. There is a little mini eyeshadow palette as part of this collection. This is very much giving like the e.l.f. bite-sized shadows, but this is Wet n Wild, but like the component is pretty much the same. But they put 5 shadows in here instead of 4 with the e.l.f. So it is a little different. This is the Marilyn Monroe collab eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna start with this matte shade right here, and I'm just gonna buff that into the crease with little windshield wiper motions. I actually like that they did like a smaller eyeshadow palette with this collab. In their past collabs, they've done like the big like 16 pan ones, but I love small little travel size palettes like this, and this is like a color palette that I would definitely use because it's very neutral. So I like that a lot. Gonna jump in with this darker shade and buff that in the outer corner. This is nice and pigmented, which I like. I'm gonna press that same color up against the lower lash line as well, and I'll bring it about halfway. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of this lighter neutral shade and just use that that to buff and blend, just so everything kind of seamlessly blends together. All over the lid, I want to use this shimmer. So I'm gonna go with my finger and press that on. Ooh, pretty. I like this, it's very foiled. And I actually have another eye glitter that we're gonna use too today. So we are gonna be glittering like a disco ball, which I love. I also feel like during the holidays, glitter is great, so this could be a cute little holiday look too. And then I'm gonna jump in with the lighter shimmer and use that in the inner corner just to brighten and open the eyes, and then also right beneath the brow bone. All right, this is the completed eye look. This worked really nicely. Definitely a palette that I'll use again. Now to amp up the glitter even more, we have to try this new CoverGirl Kelsey Ballerini collab. I was super excited when I saw this. I love country music and I love Kelsey Ballerini, so I thought this was really, really cool that CoverGirl and her collabed on these beautiful little eye glitters. So I have a couple shades. Let's swatch a few to see what will work best. So this is just shade 1. So I guess they're just, are they numbered? Okay, yeah. So this is shade 1. Looks like that. Ooh, that is beautiful. Now we have shade 2. This one looks like a little bit more pinky. I'll do that right next. Oh, wow. Okay, these are like really pigmented. They're like liquid shadows kind of. They're not like the kind that are just like glitter. Like these have a ton of pigment in them. They remind me more of like a liquid shadow than like a liquid glitter sort of situation, but beautiful. And then I have shade 4 here, which is a little bit darker. Ooh, that's stunning as well. I'm trying to think. I think the lightest one probably goes better with our eye look, so I'm gonna use number 1. Okay, let's go in with this on the eyelid. Oh yeah, this is like a perfect match almost. It's just like amping up the glitter shadow that we already had down. I also like with liquid shadows, they can help you kind of like clean up underneath the crease and stuff, which is always nice. And kind of give a little bit more of like that cut crease sort of look for like a sharper line. Okay, this is a really stunning. I love this, especially like New Year's, the holidays. That's the time to have like a glittery sort of eye like this. They definitely launched them at a good time. I'm gonna let it like completely dry down because it does still feel a little wet on the lid. So I'm gonna give it a second. Okay, it's been about a minute. Feels completely dry now. I love it. Really pretty. There is a white eyeliner in the Marilyn Monroe collection as well with Wet n Wild, which I was really excited because I don't think Wet n Wild has a white liner like this, and I love a nice white in the waterline, so I'm gonna pop that in there. Ooh, and it's nice and pigmented too. Okay, honestly, this might actually be the most pigmented white eyeliner I've ever used. Like, I feel like I can see how white it is, like in my eye. Like, I feel I can like see the whiteness like down here. It's super pigmented. So if you like a bright white, this is honestly the best one I have ever tried. Like, that is really pigmented, especially for the waterline area, because notoriously liners show up like less pigmented a lot of times in the waterline than they would just on like your eyelid or lower lash line. Very pigmented. Okay, for mascara, I have this one. This is from Flower Beauty. This is the Dream Warrior mascara. This came out, I want to say like a couple months ago, but I've never tried it, so I'm a little behind on this. I know they have their Warrior mascara, but this is the Dream Warrior, so it's a little different. It's supposed to volumize and lift the lashes, so let's see. The wand doesn't look anything special, just kind of like a generic sort of wand, I would say, but let's go in and coat our lashes with this and see how it does. It's definitely a drier formula mascara, which is typically what I like in my mascaras. And I actually think this is working quite well on my lashes. This is with 1 coat on each eye. I'm gonna see how it builds and do a second coat and see how much volume we can kind of build up. Okay, this is with 2 coats. Honestly, this is really, really nice. I like it a lot. Like, I think it made my lashes look really nice, like long, voluminous without being clumpy, and definitely helps like lift them. So I'm surprised I haven't heard more about it. I think it looks really nice. I'm gonna apply a little to my lower lash line as well. Okay, now jumping back into the face, there are blushes and highlights in the Wet n Wild Marilyn Monroe collection. So there's 1 blush and 2 highlights that I have. So I'm gonna go with the blush first. The shade is Rose. This does look like it has some glitter in it, which I love, a nice little shimmery blush. Ooh, this is pretty. I love that pretty little rose shade that also gives a glow at the same time. Really, really like that. And it's not like chunky glitter though, like just gives a pretty little glow to the cheeks. So that's really stunning and such a pretty shade. Now I have 2 different highlights. I have Peachy Pink and then Cool Champagne. So let's try them both. We'll do Peachy Pink on this side. Gonna just get some on my brush and go on. Ooh, very pretty. If there's one thing Wet n Wild always does super nicely, it's their highlights. Definitely a really pretty shade. I like this one. Now let's try Cool Champagne. I do feel like they're a little bit less pigmented than their normal highlights, but that's still pigmented. But normally Wet n Wild is like boom, like literally straight liquid glitter on your face. These ones I feel like are a little less glowy, but still stunning nonetheless. I cannot complain. Ooh, this one's a really pretty too, definitely more icy. So if you have paler skin or you just like an icier highlight, this would be beautiful as well. It's probably a little light for me, but definitely stunning as well. And this one I feel like was like boom immediately. So maybe it was just the peachy one that I felt had a little bit less like pigment to it, but both are really pretty. I'm gonna add some of the lighter one over here just so we don't look like we're wearing two completely different highlights, just kind of blend them. Okay, now for lips, NYX came out with some new liners. These are the Liner Loud or just Line Loud lip liners. I'm gonna use shade No Equivalent. If I can open this, it has that like plastic coating on it. I'm always terrible at getting these off. Hang on. Okay, these are really, really creamy and pigmented, which I like. I love the NYX retractable lip liner, so I assumed I would like these, but I definitely do. And this shade is great for like a more neutral lip. For lipstick, I wanna try one of these new Essence matte liquid lipsticks. So these are their 8-hour matte liquid lipsticks. So I have 3 different shades here. First, I have Soft Beige. Very pretty. That would go pretty good with the liner that we just did, but I feel like a lot of these honestly probably will. I also have Rosy Nude, which is a little bit darker. That's really pretty. Maybe I'll try that one. I normally like nudes that have like a little bit of a pinky undertone. And then I also have Silky Hazelnut. Ooh, that's pretty as well. I don't know which one to pick. I think I'm gonna go with the middle one, but they're all really pretty. All right, so let's go in with Rosy Nude. Oh, okay, pigment for sure. Also matches like literally perfectly with that lip liner, so I love that. They don't feel drying going on. Let's see once they actually dry down. So I'm gonna give it a minute, but it does not feel drying at all when applying, which is nice. Okay, it's been a couple minutes, still does not feel super drying or anything to my lips, so I really, really like that. Definitely feels comfortable, but did dry down to be a true matte finish. Now we gotta try these. These are the NYX Duck Plump Lippies, so I guess they're supposed to be like lip plumping lip glosses. So I'm gonna go with this one. This is shade Brown of Applause. I'm scared this is gonna be like, oh, they kind of have a weird smell. I'm scared these are gonna hurt because they have like extreme sensation on them. So I don't know, let's see how they feel. Oh my God, they are really pigmented. That's one thing for sure. Like they are not your normal sort of gloss. Like they literally are, they are incredibly pigmented. All right, so far no tingles. I feel like I can feel them coming though. So let's wait a second. Okay guys, it's been like 3 minutes. Definitely tingling now. Like it's manageable, but if you don't like tingly plumping lip glosses, you are not gonna like this. Like it's definitely probably one of the most tingly I feel like that I've tried. I do feel like it made my lips look a little plumper. What do you guys think? But the tingles are definitely real, so try with caution, I guess I would say, but this is the overall look. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I forgot. We also have from NYX, this is their new Marshmallow Setting Spray. So they have their Marshmallow Primer that's been out for a while, but they came out with a setting spray. This is supposed to be a matte finish setting spray, so let's try it. Ooh, I did a little test spritz. It does smell like marshmallow, but like in the best way, because I feel like marshmallow could smell like a little weird or like artificial. This actually smells really like sweet and nice. I like that. All right, let's spritz it on the face. Okay, definitely a strong sprayer, so spray a little bit far away. I might have spoke a little too soon because now I feel like I am getting that artificial smell. I don't know. It's not too bad though. It's a lighter scent anyways. It's not like heavily scented. Didn't change the look of my makeup or anything, which I like. But yeah, you guys, this is the completed look. I'll link everything that I used today down below. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.